I was lucky because I was the first time. That means that I've done my thing, which was quite nice to do. I had a lot of interesting interaction with the audience. And then I have time to visit other speakers and to look how they're doing. And also you can learn a lot from it, even if you have seen quite a few conferences as I did. I'm still looking around how people do their presentations and what they tell us. And you can learn a lot from it. If you're experienced or unexperienced, that doesn't care much, it's good to hear new stories. So I'm always looking around to see other speakers. And the energy is good in the conference. People are enthusiastic, are listening, asking questions. So I'm enjoying myself, to be honest. There are a few reasons. One of the reasons is that I like to get acquainted with other cultures. I'm interested in other cultures. I'm maybe going to do a talk about it maybe next time. But because there are cultural differences, and it also reflects on who am I as a Dutch guy. And it's very interesting how we do it differently. You're talking about that people in Serbia can be somewhat late. In Holland you have quite a big discussion if you are too late. So that's a cultural difference. It's not about good or bad, it's just different. So that's why I found it a great opportunity to come here and to see how things work in Serbia. And I think you're going up, you have a lot of interesting things going on. So I was curious how far you are. And the stories I hear, the people that I speak to are very interested to improve themselves, so which is really great. What we can learn from sports, it's about primary emotions. It's really you win or you lose, which really drives people to the ultimate limits. So we are looking for limits. And I think in business we don't always reach those limits. So we can do better and better and better in business, but we don't do it. And why are we not doing it? For example, you have emotion in sport, a lot of emotion in sport, which is normal. But when you have a lot of emotion on business, they say, oh come on, don't be angry, it's just business. And I think sometimes it can be useful to be angry or to have a lot of arousal or to be emotional about things because you care also about the business. So sports is going to the limits. And that is what we can learn also in business, that we should look for limits and how we can reach that and how we can improve finding our limits. So I think that sports is a great way of learning a lot of things. Yeah, the hardest thing for software testers is if you don't know what you're looking for. So it's a kind, I used the metaphor, or you're in a black room and looking for a black cat and you don't know if it's there. So you're looking for things. So you're going to look for limits and you don't know where the limits are. So you have to reach out and over and over and over again. Which means that you have to look your limits in your mental capabilities, your mental abilities, how you can use your mental strength to improve yourself. Because nobody's gonna say you're there, because you don't know if you're there. So look for your limits, stretch it up. And sports has the knowledge to deal with that kind of situation. And that's also why I made a connection with sports psychology and testing, because we can learn so much from it. Yeah, I do have some ideas about it. First of all, it's great being here. The venue is great. It was great standing in a theater. That's also nice to do. So that was really great. But I'm also looking for stories from Serbia people, because you also have experience, and I do like to hear them. And that's also the reason why I'm a chairman of different conferences, and I'm always looking for new stories. So what I can scream out to all the people in Serbia, all the testers in Serbia, send in your papers, your calls for conferences I'm attending, like Test Automation Day in the Netherlands or even RTC in Romania. Come out and tell your stories, because every tester has a good story. But I see mostly that testers think, oh, I'm just doing my job. And I disagree with that. You're doing your job your way. And your way is so much interesting for other people, because you think it's normal, but when you tell your story to me, I hear a lot of interesting things going on. So tell your story to everybody.